There's a lot of dogs in the park. We're having fun. We're probably not going to stay here. Probably going to go to the ranch because there's just too many people here, and you can't have a whole lot of fun with a lot of people around you. You can't let the dogs run or anything like that. So we're going to probably head out to the ranch. But I promised Knucklehead here I'd give him a little bit of a run before we head that way. And get some of the wild out of him. Y'all want to see something kind of cool? Okay, I'm going to turn right here. So, I do a lot of volunteer work out here. And one of the areas of interest is known as the technical office. Come on, Finley. And its foundation is right here. So what you're looking at right here, let me take this dog off leash. There we go, Finley. You can walk around freely. Come on. So, one of the areas of interest was the technical office and technical building. And it's actually located right here. You can see the outline of the foundation. Well, they had a basic, a little bit of it kind of like pulled away, but I came in here and cleaned up all the branches and trees that were growing up out of it. And I discovered the walkway leads up to the doorway, which is right here. It's one of the walkways. This was all covered up. And I've been metal detecting through here. Some trees and small stuff I removed, so you can see. And here's some of the other stuff I've found. But as you can see, the outline of the foundation of the building. I found also this little walkway right here. Kind of goes through here. And this being the last stone, maybe probably goes this way. Look at some of the other stuff I found. Look at these gnarly, I think they're called black locusts. Yeah, these take out my feet and tires all the time. But back to what I was talking about. Here's probably where this little walkway from the thing goes, is straight through here. It looks like they piled up and did some moving around of dirt. But it kind of comes through here. That's what I'm thinking. And some more stone. But that's where the building was. Right over here, about where that black thing is, where they had the flag raising ceremonies in the morning. And then what you see, that big fireplace over there in the distance, that was the officers' fireplace. And their building went this way. I think they were about 100 feet long, 20 feet wide, or 80 feet long and 20 feet wide. Just typical military barracks type things. But there's an old biplane picture that flew over, and it was in relative, probably in the sky somewhere right in there. And over here is was the amphitheater. Down there you can kind of see where all these little trees and stuff are, and as it starts to go down, well, it goes down to the bottom little thing. I won't go there right now because I'm worried about Finley needing some water. And I just ran him pretty hard. But this is where the technical office was. I'll post some pictures and stuff of some of the artifacts that I've found in this area right here. But look at this. This is probably the first stone that was laid. Of course, you can see where they marked it up with their little tool. But yeah, technical office. Went up and there's probably some of the. Now, it caught on fire one time too. Here's something interesting. Look at all this copper wire. I found that out here with my metal detector. And right over here, this was a room. This little area where we're walking right here. Small little office. But underneath this stone right here, I found a drafting tool type like thing. Over here is where they probably put all the coal for the fire. It's in this area right here for the fire pit. All the big rocks. And I think they had like a little garden too. Like they were big on making these boys plant flower gardens around the offices and stuff, and a little beautification. An old clamshell I found out here. Probably one of the officers had something a little nice to eat. Something interesting. I've never noticed this before. I've noticed this fishing line out here. This is new. Interesting. Never noticed that before. Never ever. I had lost one of my knives out here, and I was cleaning out this little bit area right here, cutting back the trees because you couldn't walk back here. And I had a feeling that it looked like there was a path at one time. And so I got my detector out and started coming. I found some cans and things back here. And I'd lost my knife down in the ground. Right down in here somewhere. Dropped it. And I would have never found it. But this is like a back way into the amphitheater. You can kind of see down there how it gets pretty deep. But I think they had planned to probably try to make it bigger than what they had started. And they quickly canceled that. Oh, we'll get back on our bike, get back to camp. Oh, here's one of the cans I found. Probably fell to the trees. I'll hang them up in the trees so I can kind of get an idea. But I think they threw some trash back in here on occasion. Big old deer print. Yeah, some ideas to come in here and clean this area up. Take out all this undergrowth. Get some nice grass growing. Yeah, look like a little deer been stomping around. Little rabbit hole. Look at this tired puppy. You a tired puppy? You ready to go back? Get some water? Come on. Yeah, you ready to go back and get some water? I can tell. Come on. A lot of wild onion out here. Noticed.